Welcome to Straight Out of Weston-super-Mare's #1 podcast. We're in. It's December, so we can get the Christmas gear out. I was hoping that my Christmas backdrop had arrived, but sadly it's not. So we've had to put these hats on.
We've had to. I've had to. He loves it.
I absolutely love Christmas. I'm like a big kid, and one of my dreams has always been to be in a Christmas music video. Well, guess what? Last week, my dreams came true because I was involved with Mitch's amazing project with the Rubik's dudes for the revamp of Do They Know It's Christmas? So we've got Mitch back in to chat about it. It was such a fantastic day, and I had a great time. And it was a dream come true for me, but there is a serious side to it as well. Even though we had so much fun, there is a real serious side to it.
It's interesting how Mitch is close to Midge, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And he wrote the song.
It's like,
so there you go. It's
meant to be.
Absolutely, yeah.
Meant to be.
But yeah, it was just the best day, wasn't it?
On the stormiest day as well.
Oh, it was absolutely blowing a hoolie, wasn't it? Typical Western fashion.
But I was lucky because I was Simon Le Bon. I didn't have to do any outside shots. So I was like, yes!
I was in and out.
Yeah.
In and out. The one I felt sorry for the most was the girl who played Jodie Watley. She had to get come in between two cars and walk through.
Oh no!
And but in the original, it was quite a blustery day and her hair's everywhere. But wow, she nearly lost her wig 4 or 5 times, and she was bless her. She was like, oh. But it was everybody came and they just threw themselves into it.
Yeah,
and there was the right level of silly.
Oh, that yeah.
But what really, because I obviously did loads of prep work for it, the framing of the shots, the shots that we needed, like the can of squirt, which I'm sure we'll talk about.
We're definitely going to talk about this can of squirt. Sorry for interrupting.
That's
you
right. No. The stupid face Simon Le Bon pulls. All of it, Bob Geldof arriving. So we went through it and just we need to get these shots. So we did all that prep work. What I was really pleased with was everybody who, so when you said, I'm going to be Simon Le Bon, I think you started at the bar because it was you put that video on our Facebook of you practicing. And I think everybody else then went, oh God, we better know what we're doing.
Well, I thought if I'm going to do something, this is honestly, for me, it's like a dream come true. Being involved in an actual Christmas video, what's not me talking to a camera going, I like Christmas. It was, it was a proper setup. There was proper cameras. We had makeup. We had wigs.
Some not so good.
Yeah, but it was just great. And to be involved in that, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to I'm going to throw myself into it. So I watched the video, and because it's only a few seconds, I was able to pick up a few bits.
And it's the guy who played Paul Young. He's our guitarist in the band.
Yeah.
And we'd framed it right, and I said to him, Paul in the video is looking down there. He obviously got his lyrics down there.
Yes.
So you're looking this way, but you're sort of looking down over that way. And there's a little bit of an eyebrow thing he does after this line, and he'd done it all.
Yeah.
And everybody had done the same. The girl Karen who played Boy George, there's a little smile he does just before he says it's Christmas time. She smashed it, Yeah. And it's those things that have made the video I wouldn't say it was easy to edit, but easier to edit because I didn't have to go chasing for they haven't done this, they haven't done that, So I was 6:45 in the morning when I went to bed. Yeah,
so you did, after we finished recording, you did an all-nighter to edit the video?
I did. Well, I really wanted it to be as authentic as possible. Right. So we'd recorded the track, or we'd recorded most of the track to the point that they had.
Yeah.
And then everybody obviously came in and filmed it. And of course, they had it out on the radio at 7 the next morning.
Really?
So they mixed it all, bang, it was out. And they didn't have the video done, but I thought, let's try and keep it as authentic as we can.
Yeah.
I was hanging, absolutely hanging. The last thing I wanted to do when I got home was go through all the footage, but most people did 2 or 3 takes.
Yeah.
So So each bit I go through and go, right, that's the best one. And everybody, lip sync, is that right? They were bang on. So people had obviously gone away and really thought about.
You said about we all did our homework, but you did your homework, because I remember the bit where you do
that shoulder. I said, so what is he doing? What is he doing? It's like he's having a fit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because you was like in the middle of me and who else was it?
Sting.
That was it.
Chris. Yeah.
And I was like, is he all right?
He's saying, no. If you watch it, it's like, what is he doing?
It's this.
But it's obviously we're going to go on and talk about the seriousness of it. And that line. The iconic line, which massive. He didn't want to do. And he said, Bob, I ain't singing that. And he's like, no, you will. I've saved this line for you. Yeah. You're going to sing it. He said, I can't. He said, you want me to say, like, thank God it's them and not me? It's like, that's really bad. And he said, that's the point. There's a seriousness in this. Like, yes, it's a bunch of pop stars with hairspray, all doing your thing. But at the end of the day, there's a serious point to what we're trying to achieve. And you can't tell me that people haven't sat there and gone in their heads, thank Christ that's not me, that's happening too. And so I wanted to do that line because of the seriousness of what we're trying to achieve. And we've sadly gone and seen some of the seriousness of what, because we've just been down, there's a centre, isn't there? Yeah. And
somewhere to go.
And we hadn't had anywhere to put the money for Weston yet. Yeah. And the Marilyn character, Lou, she just said to me, why don't you do this? Literally, she sent me that link 10 minutes before I got here. Yeah. And said, why don't you try these? And I didn't know this, but thousands of years ago, she helped set it up. And I said to you when I got here, well, what about this place? And you were like, well, that's literally down the road. Yeah. So we walked down. Off we walked down, and I said, like, do you want 1,000 odd quid, to feed people at Christmas? And they're blown away. Yeah. But, the seriousness of what we're trying to achieve, as we just saw, is there were people in there. Yeah. And one particular young lady, as, we've talked about off air, who had to go and ask for a key for a shower, but then she had to ask for some underwear, which, we talked about it, that, I don't know about you, but I took my underwear for granted this morning, plus my shower, plus my hot cup of coffee that I had, and this poor woman, and she was only a young girl, wasn't she?
It was heartbreaking to see.
And we both walked out there going, we need to do something, and they can feed a maximum of 50 people in there on Christmas Day. Yeah. So we've already got that money, so the aim is that we'll feed 100 people. So, it might go Christmas Day, Boxing Day for there in Weston, which should be great. Just walking down there today, I mean, I knew the seriousness of what we were doing. Yeah. But just to have it
in your face and you see it.
Yeah.
Like as we're walking in and we're helping people up the stairs and stuff, like...
Yeah, that chap, poor chap, he couldn't get his bag up the stairs, and he wasn't a young lad, was he? No. What was he, 70 maybe? Possibly, and he's got nowhere to live and he's struggling. Yeah, it is an eye-opener when you see it. Yeah, and he was so appreciative, he was, thanks, gents, and, I was
like, I've never been called a gent before, thank you very much.
And he never will again. No.
Sorry to interrupt this amazing podcast. Just have to say a massive thank you to the Ginger Pig for sponsoring the podcast. Really appreciate it. So if you're after some fine dining with some amazing food, check out the Ginger Pig on West Street, just round the corner from the Playhouse in Weston-super-Mare. You won't be disappointed. So thank you, Ginger Pig. Hope you enjoy the podcast. Keep watching them. If you do, like, share, and follow. Sorry for interrupting, by the way, but yeah, thank you, Ginger Pig.
We got the gig on the 21st at the Tropicana, and we're going to be collecting money in buckets and stuff on that day. So I'll draw down the money on the 22nd and give it to the relevant places. Yeah. So we've got right up until then. But I mean, if we go past the 2-3, we've just seen firsthand that it's needed, not just one day.
No,
there's 365 days of the year. Those people bless her. And in the centre that they've got down there, they've got, obviously everything's been donated, but there's sofas in there and they've got somewhere warm.
Yeah, it is a nice environment
place,
to be in. I know you'd expect something else, but it's really nice environment there.
And I bet it's, on Christmas Day.
Oh, they'll make
go
it
out, yeah. And
Christmas Day will be mint in there.
And it's not going to change the fact that someone hasn't got somewhere to go and sleep that night, but they will go to sleep with a memory and somewhat warm in their bellies, And again, we take all this stuff for granted.
This can is the actual can from the original. Do They Know It's Christmas? Which is, until you watch it and you know about this in joke, you would never. I never knew about this until you mentioned it.
Yeah.
But do you remember the old style ring pulls where you used to and then whiz them? So that just shows you like the age and vintage of it, I suppose.
Absolutely. It was 40 years old, that can.
It's correct. Just think how many like famous
gobs
stars
went round that.
And yeah, they probably all took a swig out of this famous can.
It's actually a grapefruit drink.
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually a grapefruit drink, and I think I said in the last thing that I could get. You can still buy Squirt.
I just looked at the best before July '86.
Well, there you go. See,
I'm like, oh yeah.
So what? That was like, if anything, that should almost prove this authenticity. Yeah. But
that is brilliant.
I mean, I've got a certificate of authenticity. I should have brought it, but synergy between the videos. But look at the things that we've done. Like we've just walked up the road.
Yeah.
Like that was meant to be.
Yeah.
And that poor girl.
Yeah.
Like that hit me and you both right between the eyes, and it was like, this is why we're doing this.
Yeah.
This is not a joke.
No.
I know we're both sat here with a pair of stupid hats on, but it's not a joke.
No.
It's sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, it's heart wrenching. It's tough.
But I was going to say, what can you do? Well, what you can do is actually give us some donations.
So we are going to put links in the description of this video to the Just Giving page, whatever you can. £1, £2, it all goes in the pot, and it is every single penny is going to go to help people. Nothing's getting pulled out for this, that, the other. It's all getting. I witnessed it myself. I've seen that Mitch and Somewhere to Go have talked and seen where the money's going to go, and it's fantastic. Honestly, what you've done
and the stuff on the day, and I think this needs saying just because, like for example, you bought stuff. There's a promotion company locally called Enhanced Entertainments donated the wigs. The guys from 360, the Selfie Mania came. They set up all the DJ stuff,
and he ended up getting roped in the video.
And he ended up getting it. He was like, "Oh, I don't want it. Oh no, mate. I'll stay on this side of the camera. I'll stay on this side of the camera."
He loved it.
The minute he put that wig on, he was off. Funny.
It was funny because you could see the change in him from the 360 guy was so helpful, and he was because we're all a bit, what do you do? And then he's like, just get on, come on, let's get it done.
It's great.
It was so much fun. But then when he put this wig on, and he
became that guy from E17, Heaven 17, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was like, wow. Because in that video, the guy from Heaven 17, I've always looked at it and gone, you're a bit over the top, mate. Andy just smashed it. He took over the top to another level.
Yeah.
But it's not just me. I could not have done it without all those other people helping out,
There's a big shout out as well to the people behind, because we had some photographers like Paul and Claire.
Yeah, and Julian from Video Tracks who actually filmed it all.
He was spot on.
He's brilliant. I've known Jules for 100 million years, and he films all our stuff.
Does it?
And what's really great is like I can say to him, I want this, this, and this. And then, so at the end of the day, he just handed me the footage.
Right.
And then I edited it, and he allows me to do that.
That's good.
So he knows what I want and how I want it, and he came over to the studio and did the shots with Midjor and the engineer in the studio and stuff. He got the knob twiddling, and so like you say though, there were so many people behind the camera, that the girl doing the makeup, bless her, Natasha, she's. And there's just so many people behind it. People who put up with me, like my family, doing this, so it's because it's it's a long process, and you do have to have patient people around you.
I got my mate Andrew Davis Media.
We dragged him in, didn't we?
Yeah, so he was like, "Oh, just be a paparazzi," and then the next thing you're like,
"Get singing,
come
son,
on.
come on."
And I've not spoke. I sent him a message the other day, but I'm gonna have to send him another message to say because he's in like the group shot and stuff.
He is,
I was like, "Yeah, we've made it big time now."
And it was like that end shot was lush because like obviously he was in it and the kids were in it, but then the very end shot, like Julian came from behind the camera and sat at the front. My mum was in it, and my mum's not been well, and it was a bit touch and go whether she was going to be here, and she loves this. Like she was the first person to she donated 80 quid on the first day it went up. She chucked 80 quid in, and so to have all them, and my son was in it, it was it's a nice thing.
Yeah, it's fantastic,
and it does make you feel good. It's just things like we just witnessed,
eye openers.
Yeah, well, it just brings you a bit down.
It
brings the level you need to be.
Definitely,
and it does make you think. What can we do? We've got to be able to do something. And I know I'm not comparing myself to Bob Geldof in any way, but like I felt a bit like him in the fact that I'd seen something on the telly, and I was like, oh,
I need to do something about this.
And then I just rung people and went, "You got to be here. It's such and such and such and such." And they were like, "Why? Just fucking do this." It's old. It was like, just get on with it. And I think it's the injustice of it all. That's what's really niggled me. And going down there and seeing that girl has made me think, right, I don't want to just stop here.
Right.
Let's do something else, whatever that may be.
Well, if you ever need any extras in your video, I'm definitely up for it because I had such a good time.
We need to find another video to do which has got all these people in it.
A big group shot.
Yeah. Don't know what that would be, but I'm sure we'll come up with something.
Yeah, but I'm definitely up for it.
And thanks for all your help. It's like you've pushed this out, and it went out on burnhamonc.com yesterday as well, which was good. And those things are just getting us to a wider audience. I mean, I wasn't expecting to go to Australia, but it is going to a wider audience because it's people who know me from the bands and stuff, and there's people who like me, people who don't like me. I don't care. Just donate to this because it's But people who don't know me, don't know the band, A, come and see us, but B, put your hands in your pocket because it's got nothing to do with whether you like this song or not.
No, it's just about helping.
Yeah.
Helping people less fortunate.
Indeed.
So, because it's Christmas, I've got you a few presents.
Oof.
I've not wrapped them because I'm not a rapper.
You're not a rapper. Even though you're straight out of Western.
Yeah. But you've done
amazingly.
So, let's keep on the Christmas theme.
Absolutely.
So, we've got you some candy canes.
Which clearly I need.
There you go.
Yeah. And
obviously,
I'm waiting for these.
A pair of white shades.
I should have.
So you're in the
should
white
have had them on, shouldn't I?
No, I didn't want to spoil the surprise. But you're going to put them on now.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. He's part of the crew now.
Now, what I'll do is I promise that I'll wear these at the gig on the 21st.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'll wear these on the 21st, yeah.
I've got you an air freshener from Activity Dome.
Well, you've seen my van. It needs
for the van,
freshening.
These smell absolutely gorgeous.
Western Rage Room.
So it's Rage Room and Activity Dome, but they really smell really nice.
Cool.
We've also got you a straight out of Western keyring made by Pretty in Petals, who are a local Western company, and they've made these.
Wicked.
And because you've been on straight out of Western, you get a Western band.
See, look at this.
This is it.
It is like Christmas now.
It is. Christmas has come early.
Absolutely. I'll put it next to my Rubik's Dudes one I got on my hand there.
Oh, wicked. So, but in all seriousness, you've done such a good thing. And these are the kind of things what I like to highlight because these are the things what put the super into Weston-super-Mare. So thank you very much.
Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah. So we talked about the video.
Well, time to see it.
Let's get it watched.
It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time, we let in light and we banish shade. And in our world of plenty, we can spread a smile of joy. Throw your arms around the world for Christmas time. But say a prayer. Pray for the other ones. At Christmas time, it's hard, but when you're having fun, there's a world outside your window, and it's a world of dread and fear, where the only water's flowing is the bitter sting of tears, and the Christmas bells that ring there are the clanging chimes of doom. Well, tonight, thank God it's them instead of you. And there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time. The greatest gift they'll get this year is life. Whoa, where nothing ever grows, no rain or rivers flow. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? Here's to you, raise the